that have achieved a lot. They support each other more than any other group on earth. And they have reached a point where a lot of them are at the top of many, many positions of banks, of financial institutes. And I don't want to put them down. I'm not here to put them down. I'm here to set an example, a prime example of what happens if a group that might not be the biggest, but has the most willpower, the best belief system, not the best, but a good belief system, I think. What is possible with that? And I am the founder of the Short Man World Club. Um, I don't want to be the guy, well known for this. I'm basically the guy who throws the stick into the flame and grows it and grows it. And I want to make this video to maybe inspire you to join my mission and to understand what I'm here for. Well, I've thought, what happens if all short men on earth, well, short men, I've categorized them into people, into men below 173 centimeters, 5'8" in feet, yeah, for the American people. What happens if all of them come together and build something, or just join, just join, support each other, help each other in a way that any other group could never do, right? You could compare it even to feminism, right? There's definitely so many disadvantages that short men have that are truly, truly insane. And it goes to, facts like the ability to get jobs is actually lower, the ability to be respected, obviously the dating market. There's so many things where you are, yeah, subjectively, objectively, reduced into something. And it's not that people are doing this by their bad will, or they are doing it with their intention, but it's just biology that makes people see you less if you are a certain physical appearance, okay? And this is why I think it was important. I think 1 year ago I decided this is actually a mission I want to focus my life on. And first of all, I think it's important for men to come together and have a support system, have friends, have long-term connections, and make them also real life, if you want to, but also just have those, have their backs, because you cannot always have, there's so many people in your life, maybe you think they have your back, but it's not enough sometimes. You need hundreds and hundreds of people with specific capabilities that support you and in your needs. And that is one principle why I've decided to do this. Short men need to come together, need to support each other, because the amount of disrespect and this and that, you might actually not be if you are in a certain, if you don't look certain way and you're not a certain height, and it is very, very hard for you to actually build that dream life, okay? And I'm here to give you the blueprint. No, I'm not here to give you the blueprint, but I may be setting a stone into your life. It helps you pass the river, which for you seemed impossible. And there's many, many short men that would refer to them as INC. You know what word? Being at home, watching a corn or whatever. They would refer themselves as that. And I've decided it's enough. Short men need a support system. Short men need to come together. Men below 173 centimeters. And what happens if all short men on earth below that height? Well, I'm going to tell you what number that is. I'll tell you how much that is actually. Let me just check if the audio is still working. No, I don't want to clip that. Cancel. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so what happens if all of them come together? Well, I'm going to tell you how many that are. It's like, I think the number is about a little over 1 billion. That is about, it must be around 12 to 15% of the whole population of the world. Well, we have 8 billion, so 1 billion is about divided by 8. 8 billion divided by 8, yeah, that's about, yeah, that actually is about, what is the percentage? About 15, 17, must be that. Sorry for my math capabilities, but what happens if so many short men come together? What happens if they put all their energy? I don't even have the exact blueprint what we're gonna do. I have a team, I have a few people behind my back supporting. For example, if you join right now, the Discord server is below, you'll get soon enough a height verification. You need to prove some way that you are the certain height. Then you will be in a general chat, just typing, making some connections, making some friends. Then you will see actual experts start joining. More and more people start joining. It feels like there's some momentum. Short men feel empowered now. They feel like they could actually change something, they could move something, okay? And we have those many channels I can show you right now on the screen. We've actually had about 10 members joining in the last few days. There's a few more spots available for free. Make sure you use that. You see the chat is running on fire, okay? We have conversations every day. This is good to see. It was once a dream, and this actually starts to become something. This is truly ridiculous, but this is it's something. It's so ridiculous that this is actually a thing, the Short Man World Club. But it just felt so natural. It almost felt like God gave me this thing to do, because Short Man Work Club, like, you see, it's not that we are gonna be just in this group and saying everything's bad and all that stuff. No, we are here to work, we are here to maximize, we are here to change sports, we are here to change things. If we have a few hundred of thousands of members, and that's not even a million, we have 1 billion to go, okay? Let's mark the first. I think what is actually possible is 100 million members. Obviously, that will only be possible if we start to move from this app to our own app and everything. I might be the main figure as of right now because I'm building everything and that. But this is gonna be for everybody. All of the companies built inside the Short Man World Club will be split into royalties. I'm a guy who believes in royalties. I don't believe in anything else. I don't believe that when you work at a job you should get paid and Doesn't make sense for the company, right? Have you thought about that? Well, it might be good for you, that might be the standard, but if the standard didn't exist, you may be better off getting paid in royalties. If you build something, if you build a company, you don't get payments every month. You invest, you're part of the company, you own the company, you're building your baby up. And the Short Man World Club is a management firm, too. It manages each individual company created under the Short Man World Club, and it gives you a blueprint. It gives you the help to build all of those things. The help to build huge life-changing, society-changing projects. And we are here. We will have a team that sets up everything right for you, so you don't have to worry about anything. You just start to build, and we set up the royalties, we set up this and that. We might someday take about 1% maybe, or whatever, to kind of keep this going, to build more, to build on the stuff. But I'm a guy, I've been through so much. So many friends of mine have scammed me and this and that, and I have lived on literally rice here, just rice, that's what I'm eating here. This is my mission, this is truly what I believe in. And so I hope this video changed your mind, gets you a little bit inspired. But what happens if all of them join into a Short Man World Club and their energy goes crazy, okay? We start to go on all of these social media apps and just boo. You know what's gonna happen. You probably don't know it yet, but I'm just gonna tell you. One of the first steps, if we get a few membership fees in, there's gonna be villas in multiple countries. First of all, we're gonna do Southeast Asia, maybe China. So we actually have bases that can produce content, this and that. Once this starts to get a little bit of momentum, the news will catch on to this. I'll tell you right now. If the news catch on to the Short Man World Club, everybody's gonna talk about this. Everybody that thinks of a short friend is gonna say, oh, you don't wanna join the Short Man World Club, this thing. This is gonna be the standard for every short man. This will be the standard, and if you wanna join and be a pioneer of all of this, make sure to hit the link in the description, and I'll see you inside this life-changing project. I promise you, I won't give up. I'll take this year and year on me and on my responsibility to make this bigger than ever. Thank you for watching.